Hey everybody, it is Kneecap here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the island expeditions. I did a video on this a couple weeks ago, mostly speculating about it, just wondering what it was going to be. And now, here recently, it's on the Blizzard launcher. You've seen it if you want to see it, I'm sure. Um, there's a video put out by the dev team. Jeremy Fiesel, one of the devs, and what he said was his producer. They did a little video. It was a little bit scripted and corny, but just kind of trying to talk about the islands. Um, it's not exactly how I thought they were going to be. In some ways it is, in some ways it's not. So if you haven't seen it, just a quick just summation of it. What the islands are is you're going to go to an island. Each time you go to an island, it's at least going to be a little bit different. It's still going to feel monotonous over time. Basically, the objectives can be different. The mobs there can be different. Where in one place there could be an elite enemy. The next time you go there, even if it's the same exact island, the next time you go there, there could be a quest giver there or something like that, or a friendly character. So things will spawn randomly. Basically, imagine being thousands of different spawn things, and they can just spawn randomly. So technically, you'll never do the same exact thing. Well, you'll have like a 1 in a million chance or whatever to do the same exact thing. Um, so you'll very likely never do the same exact thing, but it'll be close to the same thing. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be collecting Azerite in one way or another when you're on these islands. If you've done the Seething Shore Battleground, that's what you're doing there as well. So it's somewhat like that. However, this is initially a PvE designed thing to do. So you're not necessarily fighting Horde or Alliance. You're fighting NPCs. Now, there's a couple things that were really interesting. What they talked about. The first was that there's going to be enhanced intelligence NPCs. So basically, these players are made to be basically scaled after like players. Basically, they know the layout of the island. They pretty much know where the stuff's going to spawn, so they can like beat you to it. And they have, instead of just having like the four abilities that like a mob would normally have, they have basically every ability that like a player would use in PvP. So they'll be able to maybe polymorph you or interrupt you, slow you and run away, things like that. It's kind of neat. I'm interested to see how good it actually is, but that will definitely make it interesting because it's normally the only things that have a bunch of mechanics are bosses, and those are more like don't stand in things mechanics or move this, move that. You'll basically have to be doing, you almost say you have to doing mechanics against these NPCs that are there. There's also really strong elites on the islands as well that I'm sure you'll have to do mechanics for as well. That'll start off. There will be normal, heroic, and mythic difficulty, so it'll be like a raid, but you're just with 3 people instead of 10 or more. Um, and then yeah, so then you're just going to be collecting Azerite on those different difficulties, and that collecting Azerite powers up your gear basically. The other thing, there is a PvP option for the islands as well. So instead, there'll still be the NPCs on the islands, but instead of just being 3 Horde or 3 Alliance, there'll be both, and you'll be fighting each other and the NPCs over it. So that's kind of interesting as well. That seems to possibly have more reward. I'm sure the reward for that will be probably heavily honor based, which real quick, I'll probably do a video on it, but they are bringing back conquest points and PvP gear in the expansion as well. The other interesting thing I want to talk about real quick was that he mentioned that you won't have vision of the island. You have to uncover it as you go. So I'm wondering if that means on like the map it'll be like black fog, like a StarCraft or Old Red Alert game, something like that, or if it means or like League of Legends or Heroes of the Storm. I'm wondering how he means with the fog. When you uncover an area, is it permanently uncovered, or does it go back like Heroes of the Storm, League of Legends, and you can only see when you're where you are? That'll be interesting to see. I kind of speculated about stuff like that on when I was talking about Arethi Blizzard, so that'll be interesting to see where they go with that. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. The ways that they can put it into future things as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about these islands. Preliminary stages, of course. I tend to kind of like them so far, but I haven't done it yet. So my biggest worry is that they will get boring really quick. So hopefully they don't. Hopefully they stay interesting because I'd love to continue doing them throughout the expansion, much like Mythic Pluses that never got boring really. They did, but not heavily boring. Hopefully these islands don't get boring either. So as long as there's good rewards, I'm sure they won't. But yeah, that's about it on this, and everybody have a good one.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Thumbs up and sub as always. Also comment below, share the videos. Appreciate it so much. You can also check me out at Twitter at WoW Gaming Inc. and at Twitch with the tag name Kneecap Killa. So everyone have a good one and see you again soon.